Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is HowFast. So we're going to pick right back up where we left off. Derek and I are working on some of that trans tunnel out of the aluminum. But you know, I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of the nurses and all the physicians and all the first responders who are out there every day in the line of fire dealing with what we're all dealing with right now. So I think in times like this, our message couldn't be said any louder. Gratitude towards these people who are on the front line for our community every day. So big thank you to all of you and all the underlying lists of people who help out around the community. Of course, thank you to all you guys as well. So let's get to it, show you guys where we left off. Okay, so what I did here is this is like a little filler piece for between the tunnel and I guess it'd be like the wall of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So I put a couple marks on this thing. We try and put a bend in it and see if we can fit this thing into the place where it's hopefully gonna fill a gap properly.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. I don't know.
You gotta bend up and
Dimensions have changed. Plan has changed. So hopefully this fits.
What do you say? Whacking?
Oh, whacking away.
Oh, it's too far to.
I can't wait for that pizza to get there. What are we gonna do, man, when all the pizza shops close down? Like I can make some pretty good pizza, but like, let's be honest.
I made some good pizzas the other night.
What kind of pizza?
Shelby brought home some pizza doughs and mozzarella, and so I made pepperoni, and I made barbecue chicken. The chicken that I barbecued that one night.
Oh yeah.
So I took leftovers from that and pulled pork and made barbecue chicken pulled pork pizzas with barbecue sauce base.
I can't wait for those pizzas to get here now, man. I mean, dough is important. I think people.
That's like one of the most important parts of the pizza. You have to have good crust on the pizza.
Crust is.
Yeah.
Just like that. Don't try this at home, kids. Just need a straight edge here. Like that,
It's not too bad.
Like that.
I think there might be somebody here.
Someone here?
I don't know if I saw something in the window or not.
Go see.
We definitely use what we have laying around.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. I don't know what else to use. My vise is way too small.
Yeah. Try it.
I
We'll
don't
see how
have
close it is. It's got to be close.
I want a sharper angle on it, but
Oh.
it's all like, it's kind of like the radius of the bend is not enough. This thing's very sharp.
Yeah. No, I see. Interesting. Not too bad though.
Yeah.
Really.
That's okay. It's not sharp enough, but. Race car.
Yes, sir.
Not a show car, race car.
Yeah, this isn't our SEMA build yet.
Yeah. I don't know. I work at SEMA quality all the time. As you can tell.
Yeah.
This is clearly SEMA quality.
SEMA quality, yeah.
I mean, okay, so that was pretty much angle. We just need to I just need to sharpen that these corners out.
Cool. Well, you work on that, and we'll catch up to you.
Sounds good. You know, I had laid these out the other day to show you guys some other nice gifts we got from Fastenal in Milwaukee, but we were so busy grinding away on the car, we totally forgot, but we got a couple sets of clamps and some paint markers, so I mean, really cool from our buddies at Fastenal there, so thank you very much, guys. We're going to put these to use right now. Look at this. Can you guys see this? I love these. Like that like satisfying feel. I don't know if you can see that. Look at how fresh that. Oh, isn't that
Nice shiny.
Look at my dirty fingerprints on it already. Great. Yeah. We'll clean this up real good. We're gonna stick some angle to it with some VHB tape. So for those of you guys who don't know what VHB tape is, Derek and I work for like architectural firms, building skyscrapers and covering them with glass and metal. And a lot of the buildings that you see every day are held together with stainless steel screws and high performance tape from 3M. Same stuff that holds your bumpers on.
Yep. So yeah, this is not. This surpasses 100-mile-an-hour tape.
Yeah, this stuff
is 150-mile-an-hour
yeah,
tape.
and this piece here is not structural, right? This is just keeping rocks and stuff out from hitting us in the engine compartment. But definitely that tape will be strong enough to hold these panels in. I 100% guarantee.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
Guaranteed. So we're going to slot some of these on in the places where we think it should be, and then we're going to put our newly bent piece here, which we're hoping is going to fit up close enough. Yep. And we're going to put it in there and kind of see. Hopefully it's going to fit perfectly.
No, hopefully it will fit perfectly.
It's going to fit perfectly.
It's going to fit perfectly.
Zero tolerance. We're like NASA, really, in here. That's really there's zero tolerance for failure.
Yeah, we surpassed SEMA, and now we've got NASA.
And we're using tape.
And tape.
We're using tape.
Yeah. I would be surprised if there's some of that tape on space shuttles.
I bet there is.
I bet you there is. So, that used to have another curve in it, didn't it?
It did, and then I flattened it, and then I put another curve in it on the wrong side of the curve. So now I flattened it again, and it's questionable how many times you can flatten and bend a piece of plate aluminum. We're going to find out. This is actually doing really well, surprisingly. I expected it to be really beat up, but it's actually doing really well. So this time I marked where I need to bend it instead of just guessing. We'll see how this goes. What's that freaking pizza? I'm getting hungry.
Hangry, yep.
Hangry. You know, I was saying. You know what I was saying is that people who don't cook are gonna have a really hard time during this time off. Like if and when they shut down, like pizzerias and all that kind of stuff. Like all these people who eat out all the time, like Mr. Noodle every day for like a month. That's gonna suck. They're gonna wish you knew how to cook. Derek and I, on the other hand, happen to be excellent cooks.
Yep, I'm not worried.
No, we're gonna eat well. You having a night? Oh, I'm gonna have some braised ribs with a dry rub. I think. Oh, that sounds delicious. Maybe.
Yep.
See. Let's see. We're any closer or any further because this is taking way too long. This piece is gonna look so. Oh. That is totally acceptable.
That's acceptable.
Can you see that?
That's acceptable.
Mm-hmm. I approve.
Yeah.
That gap is totally acceptable. All right, sweet.
Well,
slap her in there.
Let's get her slapped on. You're gonna love my nuts. What's that from?
What's that?
Remember? You're gonna love my nuts.
Oh, slap chop.
Slap chop. Yep.
You're gonna love my nuts.
I love my nuts.
I think that guy got part of his bit off.
Really?
By a prostitute.
Apparently she didn't love his nuts.
I guess. Well, maybe she liked his nuts.
Yeah.
Like anything else, I don't know. I think he tried to shaft her on the. She was after the slap chop fortune.
That, yep.
This is that VHB tape. I took a piece off. It was a struggle.
Yeah.
And now just getting the tape off of the piece of aluminum is a huge struggle. So, warm it up. Put another piece on here.
All right.
Where is that pizza? Well, at least put this on there.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, yes. Even the part I massacred looks pretty good. Derek's just going to warm this up now. It's going to help that VHB. It's cold out here, so we're going to help that VHB get a good bite. And I'm going to clamp on that one. Try her out. See if she fits.
Fourth time's a charm.
4 or just 5?
I think we'll go with 4.
4 times the charm.
First one's a mulligan.
We'll probably go back again just a
That looks like money right there.
Did you get in there and do some tucking? Yeah, it's inside now. By like a mile. Hang on. I bet I know exactly what's happening here. I know what's happening here. So we used right angles here. This isn't on a right angle. That's why it's coming up short. Those are actually need to be opened up, which is going to be impossible to do now. Crap.
Remember I talked about doing the whole hump there with aluminum?
Doing this whole thing?
Yeah. Like just kind of redoing it to clean it up. So we can still make it work.
Like you're talking about putting like a sheet over this
Yeah.
to fill that hole, right? Because we need to like obviously make some sort of a steel mounting structure here for
Yeah.
the shifter, right?
Not the end of the world, man.
No, I know it's not. It's just kind of like this was more meant to be like opened up like this,
Yeah.
right? And that kind of fills all that gap. But gosh, with the 90, we're ending up like an inch short everywhere. That kind of sucks.
Finished product will be beautiful.
Maybe something.
Not actually too bad, man.
It's coming along. It's coming along. You can see it. Kind of see it.
We just got to put the ashtray and the lighter in there, and we'll be all
Tray
set.
lighter, Caesar holder, GoPro holder, holy handle. Lots of options on that end.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's starting to look like a cockpit, man.
Right on, eh? What do you think?
What do I think?
What do you think? Should we paint all this black once it's all in?
I don't know, man. I kind of like the mill.
I do too, to be honest.
Like,
it looks really...
that's what I mean. If we can, we'll finish the whole thing in mill. The whole interior in mill.
I kind of like it like this. Looks really like... once it starts to get those rivets in there, it's going to look real military grade. Yeah. Cool.
Fresh and clean, and I like it.
Me too.
I like it.
Okay, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Unfortunately, it's going to end today in a bit of a hang-up, a little bit of a setback when it comes to the flooring there. It's just not lining up the way I expected. I'm going to work on that a little bit more here over the week, and I'll record that, of course, for you guys. But I did run out and pick up a set of springs. These are, from what I understand, 700-pound springs, and they're from our buddy Jamie Grover. You remember him? He stopped by a couple episodes ago and gave us a whole bunch of information that was incredibly helpful. So we picked some of those up, and hopefully those should get our front end sitting a little bit straighter with a little bit of tweaking. So we'll get more into that probably next week as well. And then I'm not sure if you saw in the background here, but this is Hudson's new ride. I remember you guys, if you guys remember, we were talking about the Porsche, and he's kind of outgrown it. Here's what we've picked up. Me and HowFast Pippi have got this thing for Hudson. It needs a little bit of work. It's still, in the process, but before summer hits, Hudson's going to be ripping in this thing. So stay tuned, guys. I'll give you some updates on that if you're interested. Let me know down in the comments. I want to remind you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. We love hearing all of your guys' thoughts on the videos, and it really gives us a lot of drive, especially in these tough times when we're sitting around trying to figure out what we're going to do when they close everything down. How do we get car parts? We'll catch up with you guys next time. Find out how fast we can make these cars go.